good?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, do you guys remember we made this yesterday? So we made on our solve poster, we made our data chart. We learned about that, and then we learned the different categories that we had for the data. And so we used, do you know what this is, Val? Yeah, chocolate candy bar. This is a peanut butter bar. Peanut butter candy bar. Omar, do you know what this one is? Oh. Do you know that? Do you eat that? Or like licorice. And what's that one? We know that one. A lollipop. Good job. So we have these 4 candies that we're going to use. Remember the facts from our story that we had about making a graph using these candies, okay? And so the facts, we knew how many we had of each of these, okay? So I'm going to read it to you again, and we're going to look at how many we had of each. So yesterday when I read the story, it said there was 5 chocolate candy bars. Can you write 5 right here underneath chocolate? So write the number 5 right there. Good. Our story yesterday said we had 8 peanut butter candy bars. Can you write 8 underneath there? 8. Nice job. And then I'm going to write licorice. We had 4 pieces of licorice. So I'm going to write 4 right here. And then they tried to trick us. They have 0 lollipops. 0 lollipops. So are we going to put any lollipops on our graph? What do you think, Val? If there's 0, are we going to put any lollipops on our graph? Nope, we're not going to. So the next one we talked about was the action. What can I do to solve this? How am I going to solve this and figure out how many pieces of candy we see on our graph? We talked about these action words. Do you guys remember these? Shout them out if you know them. What does this one say? Choose or choice. Good. Omar, choose. What does this one say, Omar? Nice and loud so I can hear you. Louder. Count. Can you say it louder?
Count.
Count. Very good. And this one is make a, what does that say? Make a graph. Very good. Make a graph. Those are the actions we're going to take, and we're going to do it on the smartboard today. Okay? So yesterday we did this on the work mat. Today we're going to just practice and review it on the smartboard. So we have to estimate or predict. So we can make a tally data chart. We can use the tally marks, or we can make a graph. These are ways that we can try it out and see and just estimate, okay? So let's pick. How do you think we should do this on our graph? We could do colors. We could make colors while we do it and use colors to build up our tower on the graph. We could use X marks. That was another way we learned. Danny, we could make X's on our graph, right? Or, because we have the smartboard, this is a really cool way we can do it. We can slide over the actual piece of candy. Do you guys want to do that?
Yeah.
You want to do that, Danny? Okay, so you missed this, but here, I'll catch you up. We have 5 pieces of
Ball.
chocolate, 8 candy bars, peanut candy bars, and 4, do you know what these are? Have you had licorice before?
No.
There's 4 pieces of licorice, and how many lollipops?
0.
0. So are we going to put any lollipops on our graph?
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. Do you want to choose a piece of candy?
Yeah.
And then you can build that on our graph. Which one do you want to choose? The chocolate. Okay. Danny's going to put chocolate candy bars on our graph. And how many are you going to put?
2.
How many does our data show?
5.
5. Very good. Let's see. 5 chocolate candy bars.
2.
Good.
3. 4. 5.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Good. Do we need any more? Nope. Because we've got 5. All right. Pick a friend.
Oh, Henry.
Valerie, coming up. Do you want to choose a category? A piece of candy?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do? peanut butter candy bars. Ooh, there's a lot of these. How many? 8. So let's see, how do you build or make your graph?
Make a 2.
Good job, Val. Nice job. Have a seat. You can see that she put 8 pieces of peanut butter candy bars, and if we go over, we know that that's correct because it's over at number 8 on our graph, and she put them in the right column for the peanut butter candy bars. All right, we have one more we need to do because the lollipops had 0, and we all remember we don't put any on the graph, right? This one will be empty because there's no lollipops. So the last one we have to do is the licorice. Omar, do you want to come up and do the licorice? Make the graph with the licorice? Come on up, bud. Thank you. And how many licorice are we going to put on our graph? 4. Very good. Go ahead. Show me. One, 2. Keep them in the boxes. 3. Now let's make sure we count. They're a little bit bigger. I can make them smaller. I'm going to move them down so they fit in the boxes. Now we need how many? 4. Do you have 4 yet? Do you have 4 yet? Nope. Show me 4. Good. So now we can look at our graph and read the data. Omar, can you tell me which candy has the most? Has more? Do you think the chocolate has more or the peanut butter candy bar has more? Yeah, that one has more. We talked about that in another lesson, more and less, right? All right. So we did our estimating and predicting. We used our tools. Omar, you can have a seat. We used our tools to make our graph, and we actually, instead of using X's or coloring on the bar graph, we did it using the actual picture of the candy. And then our solution, we figured out the data, and we completed our graph. We made a graph. Good job, guys. Should we try it another way? Should we do a different problem and try it a different way? All right, let's all move over to the table, and then we're gonna try it on our work mats with some cookies. Who likes cookies?
This is me.
You like cookies?